Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli back with another review video and continuing with Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 7, the final episode of The Seed of Mandalore, Episode 12, Victory and Death. Yes, this is a really good episode. And for it being the fourth and final episode of the Seed of Mandalore arc, right after, because literally picks up where we left off in the last episode, Shattered. Episode 11, Shattered. The clones are still trying to break in and such, and Ahsoka tells Rex to set his blasters to stun, because she doesn't want to kill them or anything like that. And like Rex says, tell them that. And so they get out there and such, along with the three droids, R7, GG, and Cheap. Yeah, Cheap. And even Maul, we of course cut to Maul. He's still roaming around the ship and taking care of the clone troopers. He's the delusion or something like that. I forget what Ahsoka says. Even at one point where he basically destroys half of the ship. Like it's hyperspeed or something like that. That and so like the ship is half damaged and so comes out of hyperspace. They are making their way to a planet and such. Even when they make their way to where, the window to the shuttle bay and such, they, R7 activates out, opens the hangar doors, and they're making their way to, like, they're in the moon's atmosphere. And all the clones, Jesse and all the clones, they're out there and such. As the shuttle bay door, as the shuttle doors are open, they come out and such, and they have Ahsoka and Rex surrounded if they come out, And even when like Ahsoka, still tells Rex that, Ahsoka tells Rex that I will not hurt any of them, and Rex says, with all due respect, Commander, they don't care. They are willing to die, and blah blah, and even Ahsoka, I think she can sense it, and what's going on with Rex, and in his helmet and such. She takes off the helmet, and he has a bit of tear and such pouring down his face. A tear coming down his face. You can see because he's upset on what's going on, what his brothers are doing, and that it's the only way that they're gonna survive and such, and they don't care. And he says that, they don't care, if they get killed or anything like that. They, even when Ahsoka says to Rex, you're a good soldier, Rex, and so are they. So, and they are, but even though they are following Order 66, And so Ahsoka has an idea. Ahsoka and Rex, they make their way down, and they, of course, Rex plays along, and basically it's true what Rex says, but of course, Jess, he's following Order 66, and Rex is saying that, our orders were to kill every single Jedi. Ahsoka here is no longer a Jedi. She left the Order, etc. And, like, Jess, out of nowhere, Jesse says, Commander Rex, you have disobeyed, blah, 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 basically now Rex is now Rex is now with Ahsoka, like, they're gonna kill Rex, so, and the droids, I forget which droid it is, but, it's R7, I think. It causes the clones to go falling down, and Maul, he comes in, he steals a shuttle that Ahsoka and Rex were gonna take, and, I forget what Maul says. He only has a few lines in this episode, but Maul almost escapes, like that cool part where Ahsoka trying to pull the shuttle that Maul is trying to get out of, trying to fly to get out of, he's using to get out of there and such. And so she decides to just let him go. So, and yet we see later in Rebels, he returns and, Ahsoka and Maul, they meet again, so, and so, of course, the three droids, R7, especially R7, he gets killed, after one clone shoots him, and so do the other two droids, Cheap and GG, they get killed as well, and they basically died as hero droids, basically, that's true. And so The only way they get out is on a shuttle, is on one of those Y-wings, that kind of Y-wing shuttle, you know. And actually, the last line that Ahsoka gives it, the last line that Ahsoka has in the episode is there, as she points out as the Y-wing shuttle. And I feel like mentioning this because I saw this on Facebook. Somebody did this, and it's true. Her first and last lines of the Seed of Mandalore arc, her first line was, the first word she said in the Seed of Mandalore was hello. You know, hello there, master. Hello, master. It's been a while. You know, and her first word was hello. And the last word she said in the final episode of this, you know, was there. Hello there. Get it? Get it? Obi-Wan? Yeah. That picture, the picture I saw on Facebook, it made a lot of, it's true. It makes sense. First word was hello. The last word she said in the final episode of the Seed of Mandalore arc, there. So you get the idea. And so they make their way and such. In fact, the shuttle goes down such, and Ahsoka almost doesn't, goes falling and such, doesn't make it to the shuttle. And Rex, he activates the Y-Wing shuttle and flies and such, and looking for Ahsoka, and Ahsoka, even walking and such, you know, and running and such, and trying to reach and such, and really fantastic, cool sequence there, epic sequence there. And even the music in this episode is fantastic as well. The music, the chorus, it's fantastic. And of course, the aftermath, they're on the surface, and what's really cool is Ahsoka in a cloak, you know, a gray cloak and such. Obviously, maybe a nod and hint of Ahsoka the Grey. You see what I mean? You know, in Star Wars Rebels, you know. And pretty much we can tell because Ahsoka and Rex, they buried the clone troopers that didn't survive and such, and the sticks and their helmets, you know. Even Jesse didn't make it, sadly. And Ahsoka, she has one of her lightsabers. She drops it to the ground. And basically, you know, because Ahsoka and Rex, they faked their deaths, you know. And yet we see one last shot of Ahsoka, and it transitions to, I guess, a few years later, and the Empire and such, you know. A group of, a batch of stormtroopers, they're down on the planet, I guess because they've heard of the crash and such, and investigating, and we, of course, get the appearance of Darth Vader. Oh, I'm so happy we got the appearance of Vader. I mean, why not? Because I think it made sense. It made sense for him to be there, definitely. And he even stumbles upon Ahsoka's lightsaber that she dropped, you know, and of course, I think a bit of Anakin comes back, you know, and he probably thinks that Ahsoka's dead and such, and even Morai, the owl, and who we would see in Rebels, and closely with Ahsoka, you know, sticks with Ahsoka, I guess, you know, is hovering, flying above, you know, and Vader looks up, and we can see you know, Vader and such. We can see Anakin's eyes, you know, if you look closely, and so Vader walks off, and we get one last shot where we see a buried clone trooper helmet, and, you know, covered in snow, and the reflection of Vader through the helmet, and boom, boom, the credits roll, and what a way to end the episode, and what a way to end the final episode of Clone Wars, the final episode of the final arc, you know, of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Just what a way to end it! Perfect ending, fantastic. And so yeah, episode 12, Victory in Death. I love it. It's really good, and what a way to end the final arc of Clone Wars, and what a way for it being the last episode of Clone Wars, basically. Definitely. And for the Seed of Mandalore, I love it. It's a really good. It was a really great arc, you know, in Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and it'd have to be. I want to say it'd have to be my number 2 favorite arc from Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I'll probably do a video like doing my my top 5 favorite arcs from Star Wars: The Clone Wars. So, you know, so yeah, a little bit, you know, spoiler. That's my number 2 favorite. So, but anyway, so yeah. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review video. This review of episode 12, Victory in Death. You guys let me know what you think of Victory in Death. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this review video, and I'll see you guys in the next video/review video. Take care, peace out, and may the Force be with you.